before we developed the product, the question we had was, what is it about Noni that makes it unique and significant among other botanicals that allows it to affect so many different aspects of people's health and well-being? Why is it that it's able to affect over 20 different ailments, whereas most herbs are only good for maybe 1 or 2 conditions? So when we looked at this research, the question was, why is Noni unique? What is it that is causing this to occur?
My theory was that Noni probably influenced something called nitric oxide, which had recently been discovered about 10 years earlier, and for which the Nobel Prize was awarded to 3 Americans. And the reason I settled on the possibility that nitric oxide was important in Noni's effects was because the pain relief seen by many people who took Noni is related to nitric oxide production. But maybe there's something associated with nitric oxide in the Noni plant, juice, fruit, whatever, itself. When we took small samples and added them to our cells, which is a test system for the production of nitric oxide, we found higher concentrations than we would have expected, as if something in the Noni juice was able to trigger those endothelial cells to make additional amounts of nitrates and nitrites over and above what we provided them. It was probably one of the most exciting days in a research career, because I suddenly realized the potential for this particular product to help the health of the world. This Noni juice was capable of triggering one of the most important cells in the body, the endothelial cells, to make additional nitric oxide.
Endothelial cells are the linings of all the vessels in the body. That's where nitric oxide is generated.
Every system in the body requires nitric oxide for delivery of oxygen to the tissues to support respiration and metabolic reactions.
It's basically, what we use the word in medicine is a cell signaling molecule. It can basically command the cells to uptake sugar more. It can command the cells to improve the muscle mass. It can command the body arteries through which blood flows to relax, so there's no high blood pressure. So it's a molecule which I call a molecule of life. It literally controls all life processes.
Nitric oxide is at the hub of the metabolism because it allows oxygen delivery.
So whenever you take any vitamins, if you don't have the good blood flow, they will not get there. So that's why nitric oxide is so beautiful, because that makes sure that you get what you really need, where you need it.
Nitric oxide enhances immune function. Nitric oxide regulates your blood sugar. Nitric oxide improves your circulation.
Nitric oxide is used by nerves to communicate with one another, and nerves can communicate with the brain through using nitric oxide.
Just with nitric oxide or NITRO FX, the possibility of dilating vessels, which helps to reduce the blood pressure, is enormous.
Nitric oxide helps if you get injuries to heal faster.
Nitric oxide has the ability to suppress pain to a point where people can live a better quality of life.
When they start using NITRO FX, their pain improves because the analgesic effect it produces without any side effects.
The sense of smell, sight, taste, touch, and hearing all use nitric oxide.
Improving our sexual life, improving our memory, help us learn, and keep us more active and vital for longer, for more years.
Nitric oxide also helps you to lose weight.
And the ability of achieving this with just one supplement is just amazing.
And that's what we have done with the NITRO FX. We have combined different parts of the Noni plant, from the roots to the stem to the leaves and the fruit, and came out with a proprietary blend to create more nitric oxide, to create a product which produces more nitric oxide.
Nitric oxide maintains health, it defends the body against insult, and when there's something wrong, it can repair that particular problem.